Good afternoon, everybody. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Today, we are going to be looking at what you need to do, right? What you actually need to do to quit your job in 2018. It is today. What day is it today? It's the 13th of January. It's a Saturday. So you guys are just chilling. Maybe you're working, maybe you're not. But watch this video if you want to quit your job this year, okay? I just can't say that enough. But first, make sure you're subscribed, turn on notifications, and comment down below, like the video at all times on every single video because I love it when you do that. But I've got a presentation for you guys today. Yeah, that's right, I've got a presentation. We're gonna go through 3 things that you actually need to know, like the 3 things that you need to actually do as well. So hopefully this video is gonna be really actionable and you will like it. So let's get right into it. Okay, so you want to be an entrepreneur. Yeah, Richard Branson, he started off with tennis balls, something like that, and now he's super rich. So it is possible, and we're going to show you how, okay? So in this video, I'm going to show you 3 things you should be doing, right? You should be doing if you want to quit your job within 2018. It is possible. It is definitely possible. So if you're thinking right now, hey, that's great, it's probably a bit of clickbait. I'm not trying to clickbait you here. This is possible. You can do this, and I'm going to show you how in this video, okay? So make sure you stick around until the end. So before we go on, guys, I'm going to give you the tools, right? I can give you as much as I possibly can. I'm going to give you all my support, but at the end of the day, you are the person that has to actually make this happen, right? No one else but you is responsible for your own success and your own development. So I can help, I can't do it for you. So all of this sort of stuff is subjective to you actually doing something, anything to make your life better, okay? So if you are new here, if you're new to the channel, welcome. Thank you for watching the video. Of course, thank you for the subscribe. If you haven't already turned on notifications, what are you doing? You need to be doing that. Daily uploads and all. But that's me. My name's Johnny, of course. There you can see us a unedited picture of me. And this is kind of my story, right? So 1990 to 2017, not a lot happened. Okay, I had some jobs. I tried startups and companies. I was always entrepreneurial, but never really did anything that made a difference in my. Well, I did make. I haven't done too badly, but pretty much nothing happened that whole time. Okay, and that's 27 years. Pretty long time. So not much happened. And then 2017 came around. 2017 to 2018, started my YouTube channel, 28th of April, wow, that's my first video. Quit my full-time job 2 months later, nearly to the day. So from the 28th of April to the 30th of June, to the point now where it's January 2018, so not even a year from when I first started making a 6-figure income, making over a not over a 6-figure, over like 100,000, I think, hopefully. And that's not a lot of time. If you told me back in January 2017, this time next year, you'll be balling out, I would tell you that you're crazy. I'd be like, you get out of my house. And honestly, I would have said that because I didn't believe it, right? I didn't believe it was possible. However, now I actually believe anything is possible. So this is what I want to kind of try and translate to you guys, because you might be either in the same situation as I was last year, or you might be further ahead than me and you might just appreciate this sort of video. But I'm doing it for you guys anyway. Hopefully this can help out at least one person. That'll bring me a lot of pleasure, okay? So this is important, right? Yes, I've done things that other people have done, right? I'm not the first person to start a YouTube channel. I'm not the first person to start on Amazon and affiliate marketing and personal branding, right? I'm not the first person to quit their job. But you don't have to be first, okay? You don't have to be the first person to do something. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. You just have to do it, okay? So let's go into the 3 things. I never hold up 3 fingers like that. We're going to the 3 things that you need to know. Thing #1 is you need to choose your vehicle. I would choose any of those vehicles, to be honest. Any of those will do well. But you need to choose your financial vehicle in particular. So all well and good having shiny cars and stuff like that, but what I'm talking about is your financial vehicle, because there's loads out there, and some of them will kind of talk to you a little bit more than others. That's definitely what happened with me. So let's just go through these right now. Financial vehicle. So you have something like a passive income versus an active income. I don't really know what the opposite of passive income is, just like normal income. I'm going to go with active. So a passive income is something like, for example, Amazon FBA, where you do the work up front and then everything else is done for you by someone else. So all the the packing and all the delivery and all that stuff is done by Amazon. So you actually earn income passively, right? So if, for example, I open up my phone, I go onto Amazon, run my Amazon app, like I just got a new product in yesterday and I see I've sold 2 products today. And that's passively, I haven't done anything for that, okay? So it's passive income. The same with something like affiliate marketing. You do the work up front, you might create a nice sales funnel, and then it'll continue to earn you money in the future. Property, passive income. You buy the house, you can rent it out, and it can earn you money in the future. So there's loads of different types of passive income, and that's what I prefer personally is the passive income, so that I don't have to get up at a certain time, I don't have to be somewhere. My most active income is YouTube, even though it's kind of like half and half. I have to do a lot on it, but it can earn me a lot of money passively from basically videos I've done a long time ago, right? So I prefer passive income. You have to look at your own income and or your own financial vehicle and see what you like. So for example, an active income at the beginning might be something like social media marketing. So starting up, freelancing like an agency for doing other companies' social media. Now, at the beginning, that's going to be a really active business model, very, very active, and it's probably going to take up a lot of your time to land clients, to get them results. But over time, what you can do is once you've learned it and you've kind of you've sharpened your tools, then you can start outsourcing quite a lot of that, and then it can become more passive in the future. So I always think that's a good idea to basically start businesses so that you don't have to actually do anything with them and have other people run them, because that's what's going to enable you to create more streams of income and generate more income in the future, so that you really don't have to work again, and that can just take you through the rest of your life, and you don't have to work ever. So choose your financial vehicle. That is super important. How are you going to make money, right? What's the vehicle that's going to make you money, and do you like it? So you need to set your goal. Okay, there's no point starting a business, right, and just being like, I want to start a business because I want to start a business. That's not really specific. Set a specific, tangible goal. So if it's financial, if it's time-based, if it's happiness-based, if it's to get you out of a situation. So for example, I'm going to set up a company and I'm going to make £1,000 a month within 6 months so that I can blah, 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 right? What's the impact that's going to be for you? So put yourself in the position of achieving that goal. What would it feel like? What would it look like? What would it sound like? All that sort of stuff. This is called kind of I guess future pacing, or putting yourself in the future and understanding what your goal is. Excuse me. Set your goal, make it specific, and then you can work towards it, right? If you just have a very airy-fairy goal, then you might get it, you might not, and do you know what? Just set goals, guys. Set goals. Just do it. Write that down. Set a goal. Next thing, choose one financial vehicle to start with, okay? One financial vehicle. The reason being is you don't want to spread yourself too thin, okay? If you're going to start affiliate marketing, just start affiliate marketing. If you're going to start Amazon FBA, start Amazon FBA. I actually didn't take my own advice here. I did YouTube and Amazon. However, at the time, YouTube was not a financial vehicle for me. That was more of a hobby, okay? It's something that I've really wanted to do for a long time, but never had the excuse, right? I've never had the excuse to do it. And again, that was probably, I always had something I could do, but I never did it. So choose one financial vehicle to start with, focus on that, and then get to the point where you can either outsource it, or it's so passive that you just don't need to do any work on it, and you can start another financial vehicle or replicate the same one again. So that's it. That's the financial vehicle. Make sure you choose one, open that door, start the engine, and drive off like a madman, okay? That's what you need to do. Get your financial vehicle in order. First thing, done. Thing #2, okay? Thing #2. Resource. I don't know why I picked this picture. I just like it. But you want to be resourcing. So what does resourcing mean, right? Resourcing. Find a mentor. Now, why am I saying find a mentor? A lot of people say, oh, you can find all the knowledge online. Okay, yeah, but the people that are creating the knowledge online can be your mentors. You don't have to physically, know that person, but find someone or find a small group of people that you can learn from, that you trust, and that you can even reach out to for advice when you really need it. This doesn't mean go and approach everyone saying, "Will you be my mentor?" Because guess what? A lot of them will say no, because what's their benefit for them to be their mentor, right? If they have a mentorship program and you can pay money to be mentored by them, then yeah, they'll say yes. But like I get a lot of people coming up to me, sending me messages saying, can you mentor me? And my answer has to be no, because if I mentored you for free, I wouldn't be able to get anything else done. I wouldn't be able to do my YouTube video, and my YouTube videos are mentoring. So just if you're going to actually find a mentor, just think to yourself, put yourself in their shoes. You know, why would they help you and take time out their day? You know, what value can you offer them? And obviously just make it decent value, right? And if they have a mentorship program, honestly, take them up on it. If there's mastermind groups, if there's meetups, just do them, go to them. You will have a benefit from going to them. Spending a little bit of money to get someone's attention is really, really, really valuable. You have no idea how valuable that can be, okay? So find a mentor, either personally or not personally, but someone that you can trust, someone you can learn from, okay? It's much better, I believe, to learn from people rather than, I guess, like books and stuff like that, because you can't get all the information, you can't ask questions, there's no two and fourth. And you, again, I would say suggest this, just do it through YouTube. Acquire knowledge, okay? You need to acquire some knowledge. You need to have like a base amount of knowledge to be able to go and run a business, okay? Now, you don't need to know everything. That is super important. So what I've said on the next point is that this is kind of, they go together. Focus on what you need to start, not what you need to finish, okay? So this means, what do you need to know right now to be able to start this business and start making money from it? Not what do I need to be making £1 million a year, £1 million a month. It's what do I need to actually start doing it? Because you don't need to know how to be an expert straight away. You really don't need to know. That will come with time. It will come with repetition. It will come with doing it and experiencing that business model and experience business itself. Focus on what you need immediately to get started, and really do not worry about anything else. It's just a waste of your time thinking about it, okay? For example, you want to start up a YouTube channel, okay? There's no point like figuring out how to run YouTube ads or Facebook ads if you've got no money to spend on them. Like, focus on the things that will make you money first, right? And then you can focus on the more advanced stuff. Just focus on the small, and then that will get you to the next level. The next thing, which I feel is really, really important, is have a support network. So resource a support network of people that you can talk to, real people that you can actually talk to, either on the phone or over like Facebook or whatever, and that are doing the same thing as you, because they're going to come up with issues and problems that you will not come up with or will not find yourself, and you're going to learn from their mistakes, but also they'll have successes which you can learn from and you can replicate, and you can look at what works well for them and see if it will work well for you, okay? Find a support network. It doesn't have to be like thousands of people. I would say find at least one person that you can bounce ideas off, and that one person will be so influential in your success if that person values the same things, okay? So make sure you find someone like-minded. Okay, it doesn't have to be, I don't really like the term like-minded. I don't know why I use it. It's what everyone uses. But find someone that has the same values as you, that you can benefit from, and they can benefit from you. It's a mutually beneficial relationship. That is super important. And that network will open up as you get more into this space, because that person will meet someone that's also interested. You will then meet that person as a mutual friend, and that's how you build up a network of people. That's how I built up a network of people that I would have never met before, and I would have never reached out to or anything like that, is just through having one person that then knows someone else, and then knows someone else, and that's how you network, right? That's how you network. Have a support network. So that's resourcing, guys. Make sure you're finding people that you can learn from. You're acquiring the knowledge to get started, right? You don't need to become an expert straight away. Find the knowledge to get started, and have a support network of people around you that can help you, and you can help them, okay? So important. Can't stress that enough. Resource that. Thing #3 is, I don't even know, what is it? Oh yeah, oh wait, I know what it is. This is the big one. You've been waiting for this one. It's action. You got to Hulk smash this kind of stuff. You just got to go for it, right? You've got to break out. And I spoke about this at the very beginning of the video, and I can give you the tools. I cannot do this for you. Okay, there's nothing I can do to make you take action. Nothing, right? But you have to take mad action. With mad action comes mad results. I've said this for months and months and months. Take mad action, get mad results. Okay, what I do personally, I'm going to go through these in a minute. When I want to do something, I just figure out how to do it very, very quickly, even if it's not well, and I do it straight away, okay? For example, I'm going to use, let's say, this is, I've talked about it earlier, but a YouTube advert. I just started running YouTube adverts. No idea how to do it. I just loaded up Google AdWords, started clicking around, watched a few videos, and just started doing it. Okay, probably the first video, going to be rubbish, the targeting will be off, probably will make me absolutely zero in terms of return on investment. However, it's taking action, and I'm going to learn a huge amount by just doing that. And then I'll be able to reach out to people saying, I've had this problem with this, can you help me? And that's using your support network. So this is a thing that you've got to start with, guys. Make small steps, pigeon steps, tiny little things. What little wins, right? What little wins can you do today that are going to get you that little step further? It doesn't have to be, I'm going to do this massive thing. I'm going to start up this whole company, and it's going to be the best thing ever, and I'm going to do it within a week. No. Start on what you need to do first. So I need to register a company with Companies House. Done. Get that out of the way. Okay. I need to set up a bank account. Done. Get that out of the way. I need to maybe start a website. Done. Get that out of the way. Or you might not need those things. It might be a case of, right, I need to get clients from my social media marketing agency. That's the first thing. I don't even need a website. I don't even need a company. I'm just going to go and get clients. So that brings me on to the next thing, is focus on IPA, right? Income producing activities. What is actually gonna produce income for you? Because there's no point spending loads of time, making sure your desk looks really nice. Right? There's no point making sure that you have like the right clothes to go and meet people, right? It's focus on the things that actually produce income for you. So for example, if that's Amazon FBA, you need to find a product. The most important thing is finding a product that you can sell, because guess what? If you don't have a product, you make zero money. If you have a product, you can make money. So you have to put time into product research. Even if you haven't got a company and you haven't got a bank account, that doesn't matter, because technically you don't need those things until you find the product. So focus on the thing that makes you, will actually make you the money. With affiliate marketing, it's focus on the offer itself. Okay, focus on how you're going to generate the income, the sales funnel, if you're doing it in that way. If it's through YouTube, focus on creating the YouTube video and getting it ranked so that it can generate income for you. Not making loads of graphics for your Instagram profile or whatever. It doesn't matter. So focus on the income producing activities, and then later on, once you've generated income, you can figure out all the rest, right? You can figure out the rest. Stay consistent. So I see this happen a lot, where particularly with things like with YouTube, where people will start up a YouTube channel and they'll get a bit of traction and then they'll just stop uploading. So they've just thrown away a whole load of what they've kind of built up in the past, right? They put a lot of time into it, they've kind of thrown it away. They can get it back, but it's going to be harder to get it back than if they were just to stay consistent and do it in the first place. So with businesses, make sure you stay consistent, okay? If you're running an agency, then you continue to get clients and continue to get results. If you're running Amazon, then you continue to do product research and get more products coming through your portfolio. If you're doing affiliate marketing, you need to look at that every single day, or however long you need to look at it for, to make sure that your campaigns are profitable. If it's personal branding, you need to upload every single day, or you need to do something on social media so that people see you every single day. The next thing you need to do is innovate and improve. So this is innovate your own self. So in terms of knowledge, this is when you can upskill yourself. So you've taken action, you've taken those small steps, you've learned what you need to get started. Once you've started, now is the time to learn more and upskill yourself and go to that next level, okay? So you've started, I've got my base set up, okay, I now need to generate income. I've generated some income, I need to now improve my network, or I need to generate more income, I need to get to my next goal. So to do that, you might need to learn some more skills, you might need to improve what you're doing, you might need to bring people on board. But that's the time where you need to innovate and improve. So obviously, you do it at the beginning, but a little bit, but once you've taken action, that's really when the improvement and the innovation comes. Next thing, leverage your network, okay? It's okay to ask people for favors. People in this niche as an entrepreneur, they understand that you've got to give and you've got to receive. You've got to do both those things, right? So leverage your network. If someone asks me for a favor and it's something that I can do, I'll do it, right? But that means I know that I can ask that person for a favor. Okay, it's just one of those psychological things where if you ask a favor from someone, it's kind of given that that person can then ask a favor back, right? There's a really cool study that's been done about buying people coffee, like, you know, in office environments. If someone buys you, if you say you buy someone like a small coffee, right? They feel obliged to basically get you a coffee, but a bigger one, right? They want to give you back a bigger coffee because they want to increase on the favor that you've given them because they're so grateful. And then you feel bad, they've given you a bigger coffee, they've given you a medium coffee instead of a small one. You're like, oh my God, I'm going to have to get them, you know, a medium coffee and a chocolate bar. So you're kind of one-upping each other. But that's how we can leverage our networks. You do things for people, they'll do things for you. So leverage your network. There's nothing kind of underlying in that. As long as you're helping people and they're helping you, then it's mutually beneficial. It's a great relationship to have. So leverage the people in your network. They will help you as long as you are not a dick and you don't help them back. Okay? If you don't help them back, then you can't help yourself, right? The next thing, and this is again super, super important, once you've done all this, what you can do is share your knowledge and experience, okay? Sharing what you're doing, why you're doing it, and what effect it's having is going to really help you in your own development because people are going to start coming to you asking for your advice. I personally believe the best way to learn, the best way to innovate is to teach other people, okay? Because that means that if I don't know something, I want to know it. Okay, I've always been this person where if you ask me a question and I don't know the answer, I'll hands up say I don't know the answer, but I will find out the answer and I will let you know what it is, or I will direct you to someone that does. So there'll be someone in my network that does know the answer and I can say, hey, look, I'm not the best person for this. However, I do know someone that is. So you're still getting the help you needed. And guess what? When you need help again, you're still going to come back to me for that support. And actually at that point, I might be able to help you. And then again, if you need help in the future, if I need help in the future, you're always going to have that, again, mutually beneficial relationship. So share your knowledge and experience. That'll get people coming to you. That will then increase your network. That will mean you learn more, you innovate more, you find out things that you had never known before. Because guess what? Everyone knows more than you, right? There's always someone that knows more than you about a topic. You can never be the best person at something. So just be humble and understand that sharing knowledge is the best way to acquire knowledge. Okay, remember that. So take mad action, guys. Take mad action. Woo! So what can I help with? Pretty simply, there's two things I can help with. There was hash number one, choosing your financial vehicle. I've got a few reviews on different courses and stuff like that you can have a look at. I don't know, obviously every financial vehicle, there's some that I prefer over others, but I can help you choose that. Just let me know in the comments, if you need any questions answered, I'm more than happy to answer them. So that sort of stuff I can help with. I can also help with resourcing. I know, I give out a lot of content. I can share a lot of stuff with you. I can, introduce you to people that, if you do need mentors, so I can help with that sort of stuff. But guess what? What is all down to you, right? Those things, granted, you have to do stuff for them, but you can help, I can help you. But action is the thing that only you can do and you can only do, right? I can't make you take action. I can't do a damn thing, right? I can give you all the information and say, look, if you do this, 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 and this, you will be successful, but you are the person that has to do it, okay? No one else is going to do it. It has to be you. I can't say that any other ways. So you can't succeed if you don't start. You can't even fail if you don't start. So there we go. If you're afraid of failure, well, you haven't started, so you can't be scared of it. So what if, right? This is kind of really what I want to talk about, right? What if you started something today, which in 12 months' time, or less than that, is earning you a 6-figure salary, okay? Or what if you earn a 6-figure salary right now and you want to go to a 7-figure salary? What can you do today that will make that happen? What if you were to do that, okay? If you said to me back in January, like I said, that I would have quit my job, I would be living basically how I want to live, I'd be working from home, talking to my laptop like camera every day, and I would be like, you're crazy. But just think, what if that happened to you? What if you managed to quit your job through starting up a business online? What would that mean to you? Okay, what would that allow you to do? Put yourself in that environment. Put yourself in that future scenario situation, because that's really going to help when you visualize success. It really helps you, honestly, it really helps you get to that point quicker when you visualize it happening. It's mad, but it does. It just happens. It just works. So think about this. One decision now could completely change your life. Just one decision could change your life completely. I know one decision has changed my life completely. Okay, I'm talking from experience here. I'm talking because it's happened to me. Again, I'm not the richest person in the world by a long, long way, but I'm very happy. I'm certainly a lot happier than I was last year, and I've generated income. And this is the important thing. I know now how to generate income in multiple different ways, so that I know that I'm never going to need a job in the future. I'm never going to work for anyone else because I know there are ways to generate income, but you have to follow those steps, guys. You have to do it. Okay, choose your vehicle, resource, take action. It's a method. It works. Just do it. I've got a bonus thing for you. So bonus thing #4. If you've stayed around this long on the video, thank you very much. You deserve some sort of medal for kind of staying. Bonus number 4. Okay, this is super important. This kind of ties into what I was just talking about. Limiting beliefs, right? Pigs can't fly. Well, this one can. Okay, so here are the common limiting beliefs. Now, first of all, what is a limiting belief? Obviously, it's a belief that you have that limits you from doing something, okay? So here are the most common limiting beliefs. I have no time. I have no money. I can't do it. People won't support me. I don't know where to start. I can't motivate myself. What if I fail? So these are the ones that you hear so many. And actually, you might be watching this thinking, you know, I have those limiting beliefs. You know, what if I do fail? You know, I don't have any money to start. You know, I don't have any time. You know, people won't support me. I don't know where to start. Okay, these are all limiting beliefs, and guess what? They're not even true. They're not a thing. Okay, if you've got no money, doesn't matter. You can generate income without having any money. Okay, if you don't have any time, I don't believe that's true. Okay, if you tell me that you have no time, if you honestly think that you have no time, I want you to send me an email. Okay, my email is down below, and tell me that you have no time, and I will analyze your day. Okay. And I will tell you where you have time. You have time, right? When I started, I was doing a job where, again, I was leaving the house 7 a.m., getting back at least 8:30, 9 o'clock at night. I found time to start up an Amazon company and to start a YouTube channel. Okay, there was time in the day to do that. Okay, I don't have kids or anything like that, granted. So if you have kids, you have a more limitation on your time. But there is time. There is always time. Everyone has the same amount of time. If someone else can do it, so can you. You have no money, do something that requires no money, okay? You can't do it, well, you can do it. That's just stupid. People won't support you. If they don't support you, then don't listen to them. Very simply, people will support you if they're truly your friend or if they care for you, okay? They will support you. And then, again, remember, people are only looking out for your best interests. They don't understand. If you're starting out online as an entrepreneur, people don't understand, okay? 95% of people, I would say 99% of people do not understand. Most of my friends still don't really know what I do, okay? They just don't know. So don't be worried if people don't support you or they don't understand. It's not their fault. It's just they're not into this niche. They're not in this area. They don't care, right? So that doesn't mean that they don't support you. It just means that they don't understand. And it's not your job to make them understand. Just don't worry about what they do and what they think. Worry about what you're doing, and that's all that matters, all right? Eventually, if they're interested, they'll ask you questions, and at that point you can answer them, and you can help them understand. You don't know where to start. Well, I'm giving you the answers right here. Start by finding a financial vehicle, okay? And decide that you're going to start. I can't motivate yourself. I can't motivate myself. Again, that's down to you. If you can't motivate yourself, then you're not going to go anywhere. You don't even need motivation, really. You just need to do things, okay? You don't need like all this like great motivation. I'm going to do it. I'm going to like be like muscle man. I'm going to the gym 5 times a week. Whoa. You don't need that. You just need to do little things, and the motivation will come. So just write a list and just tick them off, right? Just tick them off. Just do it. It's not hard. Just do it. What if I fail? Well, then if you fail, you fail. But guess what? You're going to learn so much from failing that the next time, hey, you might even fail again, but you're going to succeed. But that's like when you do win, it's going to be way, way better because you've gone through the learning and through the experience that, you know, you're going to be able to make such a go of it because you failed before. I've started a business before, it failed, okay? I've started a business, I spent a lot of money, I'm still in debt from it, okay? I don't really talk about this a lot. I'm still in debt, thousands and thousands of pounds from a failed business, okay? I'm paying it off, okay? I'm paying it off through, obviously, my new financial vehicles, but that didn't it didn't stop me. That company didn't work. Guess what? I was like, okay, that didn't work. Wasn't for me. What's the next thing? What am I going to do next to try and, try and make back that money? To try and, prove to people that I can do it. And guess what? It worked. Okay. If you can't fail if you don't start. Everyone has a fear of failure. I have it still, a fear of failure. Some days more than others. Some days I'm like, oh, I'm invincible, and other days like I'm kind of worried when the next kind of when the next income's going to come in, or will it completely dry up and stop. So there's always that fear of failure. That is not going to go away. That's probably the most common limiting belief and the one that's hardest to get rid of. People like Russell Brunson or Tai Lopez, or they'll still have a fear of failure, but they know how to manage it. They know how to just get it out of their mind, and instead of a fear of failure, they just take action and they do things that will, even if they fail, they understand that, hey, look, if I fail at this, I've learned a lot in the process, and it actually isn't a failure, it's a learning opportunity. And in that sense, it's a success. So every failure is really a success in some way, okay? And that's what you need to kind of think about and not be worried about failure. What's the worst case scenario? If the worst case scenario is you die, then yes, I would be worried about failure. However, if the worst case scenario is that you look a bit silly, then that's just your own pride and your own ego. And sometimes you just need to kind of drop the ego and just say, well, if I fail, I fail. But at least I tried, and I did what 99% of people don't do, and I started, and I took action. So you should be proud of that if that is you. So those are the common limiting beliefs. So it's time to stop with all the excuses. Be like Neo. Get some more matrixy kind of stuff going on. Stop them bullets. Do the kind of weird thing where you roll back and dodge them. Because no one likes excuses. If you kind of complain and you have all of the excuses all the time, no one's gonna kind of really like spend time talking with you about it. They'll be like, well, just take action. Like, it's not hard. Just go and do it. Just do things. So stop with the excuses. No one likes people that kind of have excuses all the time. So in the comments, guys, thank you for joining me this far. I want you to answer some questions. Just choose one of these questions maybe to answer. And I think this is going to help you, but also it's just going to generate a bit of a conversation between us. So what are you going to do today to create a better life tomorrow? Okay, what are you going to do, or what are you doing? So a lot of people that watch my channel, I know you are in entrepreneurship, you're doing it, but think about where you are. What are you going to do today to make tomorrow or next month or next year better? Okay, rather than just carrying on doing the same thing. What are you going to do to make it better? And if you haven't started, what are you going to do today to make a better life tomorrow? What are you struggling with the most? Okay, if you look at those limiting beliefs or your financial vehicles or whatever, what are you struggling with the most? Be honest with yourself. Write it down. If you're struggling with something, just write it down. I might be able to help. You never know. What's your biggest limiting belief? Okay, go through those limiting beliefs. If you want to scroll back, it's fine. What's your biggest one? Again, mine is probably fear of failure. I have it, but it happens. Everyone has limiting beliefs. You just have to know how to manage it and get over it. Okay, so that's kind of one of my limiting beliefs. Another one maybe will be that I'm not very organized. Right, I can't organize. Right. Or I can't cook, for example. Now that is a limiting belief. I know I can cook. It's just that I have a belief that I'm very bad at it. But however, when I do it and I follow a recipe, actually I can cook. It's just that it's a bit tough for me. So that is a limiting belief. I try and get over it. It's still very hard, okay? So everyone has limiting beliefs, but what's yours? Right? Be honest with yourself. I've been honest with you. I've told you something that you didn't know. So be honest with yourself and let me know down below. So, guys, that is it. That is a blank page right now. That is a blank page. Cool. Thank you for staying around for that video. Make sure you smash that like button if you like that shit. Then of course, if you're starting up a business, I would love to hear about it. Let me know your progress. Again, I love to hear success stories. And of course, if it's a super success stories, we want to get you on the channel. We want to do an interview with you. But guys, make sure you're subscribed, turn on those notifications, of course. Comment down below, and I will see you in tomorrow's video. Bye-bye.